Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk, back another video day, and today got some really bad news to talk about. DeMarvion Overshown is going to be out for the season, as he yet again has torn his ACL, his MCL, and luckily the latest news we got is he might get lucky, and it's not he did not potentially did not damage his meniscus as well, but. Still, I mean, look, I think this could have been a non-ACL injury and just a regular knee injury, and I think Overshown's season would still be over just because the fact that, it's at the end of the season, we're going into week 15, but what this will now do is not only is this another tough injury for Overshown, but now he'll probably have to go into, rehabbing next year, and who knows at what point next season he'll be able to get back on the field for the Dallas Cowboys, and I think it's a tough blow. Look, I'm not shy in my hate for the Dallas Cowboys at all. Besides the Kansas City Chiefs, there's no other team in this league that I dislike more than the Dallas Cowboys. But even though I dislike the Dallas Cowboys, I'm a big Texas Longhorns fan. I'm a huge Texas Longhorns fan. And I've adopted that because of my grandfather attending UT, and it's been a tradition in the last 7 years for me to watch Longhorns games with my grandfather every Saturday. So obviously I watched Overshown his entire career at Texas, and I was a huge fan of Overshown in his years at UT. And look, I'll be honest, when he got drafted to Dallas, I was like, okay, well, kind of hate that he's going to the team I dislike so much, but still, I don't care. I'm still gonna root for him. And even though I dislike the Cowboys so much, when he does something good, I'm still rooting for him. Like when he got the pick 6 against the Giants. I dislike the Cowboys so much, but I'm cheering that the Cowboys just got a touchdown because it's Overshown that scored. And I'm the same way with Xavier Worthy. I hate the Chiefs more than I hate the Dallas Cowboys. But even though I hate the Chiefs so much, I still root for Xavier Worthy, who is another Longhorn that was recently drafted. Was drafted to the Chiefs, and so it's so tough to see Overshown go down. But look, if this was just his first injury, I don't think it'd be as tough. But knowing that, what he's been through, getting injured the first time, and which happened before he was able to play as a rookie. He got hurt last year. I want to say he got hurt before training camp last year towards ACL, and was able to get back on the field this year, and it really has looked very promising for this Cowboys defense this year. Look, the Cowboys defense this year has been absolutely terrible. There have not been a lot of bright spots, but I think if you could find one bright spot from this Dallas Cowboys defense this year, it's number 13. 13 games for number 13. 12 starts, 1 interception, which he returned for a 23-yard touchdown. He's had 4 passes defense, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 5 sacks for the linebacker, 90 combined tackles with 8 tackles for loss and 5 QB hits. So it's so tough to see him go down. And I think another really tough thing about this whole thing is literally 2 Texas Longhorns players go down with torn ACLs in the same day. Who literally were both recovering from torn ACLs. At first, it started with Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan Brooks was Texas's running back last year, and he had a really bad ACL injury at Texas last year that caused him to miss the end of the year. But he was so good at Texas before that it still led to him being a second-round draft pick for the Panthers. A couple weeks ago, he comes back from that injury. What happens this past week against the Eagles? He gets hurt. Yesterday we learned it's a torn ACL for Brooks. He's out for the year. Same night, Dallas Cowboys play. Overshown injury happens. Next day we find out it's a torn ACL and many other problems with Overshown's knee. So feel so bad for for two Longhorns, Jonathan Brooks and DeMarvion Overshown. And it makes it even worse that these were two guys who recently were both recovering from ACL injuries. Overshown last year getting hurt as a rookie with the Cowboys, and then Brooks, who got hurt at UT. So as a Longhorns fan, I definitely hate to see it, but I'm wishing the best recovery for Overshown. But and look, it's one thing to recover from one ACL and persevere that, and and come back strong from it. But I think it's gonna be even harder to come back from a second ACL injury, especially with he has a torn MCL as well. He has a bunch of other problems with his knee. It's not just a torn ACL. So I'm rooting for him to come back strong from this, but I think it's going to be a really hard recovery for DeMarvion Overshown. I think he'll be fine to get back on the field, but can he get back to the way he was playing for this Cowboys team when he gets back? Hopefully next year. But if he if he'll come back next year, but I think it's going to be at least middle, if not a little bit later than middle of the season next year, until you see DeMarvion Overshown healthy again. Let me know your thoughts on the injury for the Cowboys in the comment section, and peace out.